Today, we're in a really nice plane, the Cirrus SR-22, and I'm going to show you how to fly it.
Hello everyone, in today's video we're going to be flying through the first flight training mission for
Beware,
X-Plane 12.
I am not touching the controls. You're going to be flying. I'm just going to talk you through it on the radio.
I never really think of the red one when I do this flight.
We're going to start by getting your seat adjusted. Hit the less than and greater than keys on your keyboard to scoot that seat forwards and backwards until you got it just where you want it. Now,
I would also...
hit the up and down arrow keys to adjust your seat up or down.
One of the things I would also recommend doing is going ahead and fixing your seat the way you want it and pressing Control 4 on your numpad, so that gives you the ability to kind of hold that position so you can jump back to it. But that's just me jumping in there. Whee!
Hit the Q and E keys to look left and right.
Yeehaw!
Look out at your wings, for example.
So one of the things I want to warn you about is if you have a joystick with something that has a direct control, you just have to be careful, because if you let go of the direct control, you snap back. So it's a little bit different than you probably would.
Cockpit like you need to. Let's take a look at this bird from the outside. Hit the Shift 4 key to get an external circling view.
So when you're doing this, hold down that lovely control key if you want to go slow, hold down Shift if you want to go fast, and just hold down the arrow key if you want to go regular.
Flaps back there on the back of the wing.
Whee!
Let's set those flaps for takeoff. Hit the 2 key. That's going to lower them down a notch. You can hit the 1 key to retract them again, but I want 1 notch of flaps for takeoff.
I would recommend that to Cirrus.
All right, you got a joystick, and hopefully you even calibrated it. Move it all around to see the controls move. We're going to call this our pre-takeoff.
My students love doing this with their head. Boop, 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 boop.
Get back in the cockpit. Soon I'm going to ask you to control the speed of this airplane. First thing you got to know is where the airspeed indicator is. Look at the primary flight display. It's right in front of you. On the left side of the display is a tape. That's your airspeed. It's going to start showing numbers once you build up some speed and have some air pressure on that sensor. Now, if I ever tell you you're going too fast, you better raise the nose. Go uphill to slow down. If I ever tell you you're going too slow, lower that nose. Build up some speed by coming downhill. One more note, when you add power, that big propeller up there is going to send a spiraling slipstream over this airplane and onto the vertical stabilizer. That is going to pull the airplane to the left. Get ready to move your controls to the right to hold this airplane on the center line.
You know what I don't know is where the wind's coming from.
Flying. Hit the B key to turn the brakes off. Oh good, it looks like you got a throttle on your joystick. Go on ahead and punch that throttle to wide open. As you add power, this bird is gonna pull to the left. Okay, we're coming up on 70 knots. Pull that nose up to about 10 degrees up. Hold those wings level, hold that nose about 10 degrees pitch up. I want to see about 80 knots of airspeed. We got a little bit of altitude. Let's get rid of those flaps. Hit the 1 key. Let's clean this airplane up.
So Cirrus actually recommends waiting until you have a little more altitude. That's just me, though.
About 100 knots of climb speed. Yeah, this is what I like. About 12 degrees pitch up and 100 knots of climb. Perfect. Keep doing this.
Usually when I hit the autopilot when I'm lazy. Yeah, so we have a little tiny crosswind, nothing bad. This is killing me because I don't know what my selected altitude is going to be. Can you tell me what my altitude's going to be, please?
Yeah, this is what I like. About 12 degrees pitch up and 100 knots of climb. Perfect. Keep doing this.
Okay.
We got some altitude. Looks like we're still alive. Not too bad. Why don't you go ahead and lower the nose, build up some speed, and try some turns.
That is some really, really dangerous IFR conditions, but okay. And I'm not trying to be like snarky or facetious here. I'm just reacting as a pilot. Ooh boy.
So far, so good. Hit the Shift 2 key.
As I run into the mountain.
All right, it's time to get back to work. Hit the W key. Okay, so now you got a few of the X-Plane keys, and you can keep this thing right side up. So now, you go fly on your own. Have fun!
Nice! And that is lesson 1. Enjoy.